my name is Kim. Today I want to talk with you about the care of your feet as a diabetic. It is very important that you check your feet daily. You're checking for any type of scrapes or bruises or swelling on your feet. A lot of times as a diabetic you may develop neuropathy, which means damage to your nerves, and you don't feel anything on your feet. And that will cause you having infections that you're not aware of, and that will cause gangrene, and that is where you hear about amputations of toes, feet, and your legs, is because infections have developed from some type of cut or bruise from the bottom of your feet, not even just the bottom, but the top of your feet. So it is always wise to check your feet on a daily basis. Also, washing your feet every day is very important. You want to keep your feet as clean and dry as possible. Make sure you're drying in between your toes to avoid any type of fungal infections. That is very important, to make sure your feet are dry and that in between your toes are especially dry. When you're putting on lotion to avoid cracked feet, make sure you're putting it on the top and the bottom of your feet and not in between your toes. What I like to use is Aquaphor, and this is pretty good. I like that on my feet. It keeps it smooth and soft. There's also any type of baby cream oil that has petroleum jelly, or uh, just plain petroleum jelly. It doesn't have to be any type of cream, but those are the ones that I have found that are pretty useful. And then again, I found something at the dollar store, and it is petroleum jelly also. A lot of us know petroleum jelly by the name of Vaseline, but Vaseline is actually a name of a petroleum jelly. So you can check the back for ingredients as far as the amount of petroleum jelly that are in these products here, but they all work pretty good. So as long as you're trying to keep something on the bottom of your covered on your feet and keep it smooth, you don't want to develop cracks. And so again, you want to check with a mirror. Make sure you check your feet daily. If you have to have someone check your feet for you, do that also. When you're out on the beach or in your yard, you also need to keep foot coverings on, be it sandals or flip-flops, sneakers, anything to keep your feet covered, because a lot of times you can step out on something and that will cause a cut on your foot also. Especially at the beach, you want to walk along the beach, but you have those shells in the sand, and those can be sharp sometimes, so you still need to keep some type of covering on your feet. Also, when you're walking around your home, keep your slippers on. Some of us call them house shoes, but they're called slippers too. So try to wear those around your home. That way, again, you're not stepping on something that you weren't aware was on the floor or something. You might have something that fell and you weren't aware of it, a safety pin or something like that. Those are things that you don't see and you step on it, and that can be a problem for us as a diabetic. So also keep footwear on inside your home. Try to get a annual exam on your feet by a podiatrist. What the podiatrist does is do a testing on your feet with what is called a filament, and they check to see if you still have nerve feelings in your feet, and making sure they're looking at your feet to see if there's any type of issue that you didn't notice. So always, if you can, try to get an exam at least once a year, a foot exam, and that's with a podiatrist. But when you go to your doctor's visits, you can also have your doctor check your feet, and then if he sees that there's an issue, he can refer you to a podiatrist. But again, always try to take care of your feet. That is very important as a diabetic. The other thing is to make sure you keep control of your blood sugar levels. That doesn't cause any type of issues, and you keep in control of your cholesterol, and try to quit smoking. That is very important also. But I know a lot of things are easier said than done, but at least keep trying. That's what all you can do. And then at night, when you're going to a nail salon to get a pedicure on your feet, be extra careful with those tools that they're using on your feet. I would suggest that you not have the technicians use those metal tools that they're using. They look like cheese graters or zesters. Those things cause tiny, tiny scrapes of your feet. So I would suggest not having those used on your feet. You can let them know that you're diabetic and that you don't want those tools used on your feet. You can probably have a pumic stone. That would seem more safer than using those type of metal tools that are used in some of these salons. But a pedicure, just be careful when you're going to get a pedicure. If you can, try to do your own pedicures at home or have someone that you know that can do your pedicures. But just be careful as far as going to those salons and having those different tools used on your feet. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell at the bottom of the video. I would appreciate it. Thank you for watching and keep it moving. Thank you.